Now, here's the thing, Lobo. I wonder if you know, when they see in Tokyo, it is Fast and Furious.
Oh my god. Okay. Alright. I knew I shouldn't have asked you that question.
Oh, I love it. You lined it up so perfectly. But as we do see how this pans out here, I think the biggest takeaway from what you were asking is that they level fast, right? It is an inherent trait in speedsters. I think if you like Google it up somewhere, there is information saying that speedsters generally level faster. Now, however true that is not for me to figure out. Some snippet from somewhere. I cannot remember which part of Unite showed that. But they level faster, they hit the spikes faster, but they fall off harder in the late game when you are matching levels. And so, presumably, if you're actually taking risky plays and you're netting off it, that experiential gap there, right? Like, it is so much more tangible, it's bigger, and it's harder for people to come back. But if you keep trading, of course, you're not gonna win because you're giving the EXP that you gain back to them. And so that's maybe why speedsters are so favorable in the Asia region. It's fast and furious. Okay.
Fair enough. As we head on into the game, Pepper X going to be on your purple side, TC Nymeria on your orange side, Blissey, Garchomp, Suicune, and Alcremie Bandoff. Solo's going to pick up that Rapidash TC85. I love the names on Nymeria's team. We got 88, 85, 86, 87, and 84 all being picked up. Just going to make it easier for us casters. Why don't people do that all the time?
Yes.
We got Leafeon, Umbreon. Oh my god, are we going to see a full evolution comp? Please! Well, we're going to see a full evolution comp. If Glaceon is the final pick, I think Glaceon's the only other evolution left to pick. Inteleon's going to go to the side of Paper Rex. They're going to pick up Blaziken, Gang.
Denied him.
Not you, Fox me.
Denied him.
It's what?
Denied him. Take Glaceon. Denied him.
No!
Denied.
No, we want to see a full evolution comp.
There are like 4 arms.
No way.
Let's go.
There's no way. But Head's going to come out with the Mimikyu. There it is.
Oh, let's go.
Big blue button. Mimikyu, my favorite Pokemon to play. I'm always a fan of Mimikyu. I'm not a fan of the player-off combination. It works into specific teams, but I just think Shadow Claw is the better moveset. You can come at me if you want. It's just my thoughts on the matter. But we do have a full evolution comp for the side of TC Nymeria, which is kind of interesting to me. Whether they decide to go Mystical Fire or they decide to go Hyper Voice is going to be interesting. Whether they decide to go Psyshock or Stored Power is going to be interesting. But the other two movesets, I think for the side of Glaceon, I don't think Icy Wind plays very well into this. I think the constant shred from Icicle Spears is going to be the way to go. This could either go really well for TC Nymeria or this could be an absolute blowout. I mean, you said you were one for the underdogs. I'm here for the underdogs. TC Nymeria with the full evolution comp to take game 1.
Well, all I can say is that if they had picked up Machamp, that would have been a low blow for you who was looking for the evolution comp. But again,
I think seeing a full evolution comp is not something we see a lot of. I know we saw a long time ago, we saw a full defender comp come
that
through.
Still works. That's the sad.
It still works. But let's see if a full evolution comp can come through. All level 4 evolutions all get their power spikes and their unite moves at level 8. We're gonna head on into this one. Only decide it's got to be Leafeon inside that central area.
No, it's all the EVs. It's all the EVs. They all potential. Then they spread the EXP. Then they level at the same time. Then they win. Oh my god, you're right.
I mean, it's just goated gameplay right now. You can take that central area for the side of Paper Rex. Let's see how this fares.
Already going in hard and fast here. They aren't able to pick up a single one of that there. And they're kind of just losing all their leads here. I mean, poor Eevee. Not really much you can do before the level 4. So let's see if they can really turn this around. Nice pickup here. The first of them coming in, Leafeon. Second one on the top side here, we have Glaceon going into the top. And now the pickups here are going to be quite fast and furious.
Glaceon going into that central lane does make a lot of sense. I know Leafeon does get access to that Razor Leaf at level 4, but getting Glaceon... it's going Solar Blade of all things. We do have Mimikyu is here. It's going for that player combination. Down you go, quick as you come, and back you go to Nurse Joy. Ponyta is just going to take all of those citrus berries as well, denying any kind of healing. Player off is really going to hurt these evolutions right now, Nitara.
Oh, look, it's Galarian Eevee at the bottom there trying to take a fight, but as we do look at the top side, Psyduck dishing the damage out, not any gold combustion going up. We do see a lot of damage going in from the Espeon as well here. Mystical Fire being popped off here, unable to really finish the job.
Yeah, I mean, look, Sylveon does have ability to be a little bit of a frontlining tank, especially when it gets access to that Draining Kiss, but you have that damage coming out from Blaziken that takes it down. The stacks are coming on in. Mimikyu's going to come to that top lane. Glacier's going to eject away. Doesn't matter if you eject. Once that player off hits, you are going to go down. Glaceon has access, I believe, not yet, to Ice Shard, which really allows you to stack those Icicle Spears on. There's the Shadow Sneak, and oh my god. I mean, the scores are fairly even,
Oh my
but these
Arceus.
fights are going to that way of that Mimikyu.
Calm down. Oh my Arceus. Right terminology for the right game as we go about this here. We are seeing a lot of time being wasted here. Oh my Dialga. And as we kept going on to this here, it is going to be a problem as we do see that they're all picking 5s. And I really do mean they pick 5. They're stuck at 5 at the moment here. And Paper Rec is just kind of giving them the old backhand here.
Oh. And this is not okay. I mean, Mimikyu just has full, complete control of this map right now. Double KO picked up on the Leafeon and the Glaceon. It is just going to Shadow Sneak all the witch long way. Galarian Rapidash picks up another KO. Shadow Sneak's going to go as well. And there's the final play with me. Very unnecessary because that Mimikyu's already at level 9, 4 KO streak. And I don't know if the evolution... Oh my god, this all was just missing. But
spacing.
I mean, you gotta make sure, just provide that threat, right?
Yeah, provide a threat. You gotta scare them. It's not about damaging it, it's sending a message. Alright.
I mean, they're doing their best to send messages. There's store power, and there goes the player off, gonna come in. Umbreon's gonna tank most of that damage. Glaceon has hit the Icicle Shard. It's not gonna work. The Icicle Spear is going down. Triforce gets sent down as well. 2 KO streak. A KO streak into the Psychic Solaire. The Icicle Spears are gonna try and chase down this Mimikyu. Can they get a KO? This is gonna be a beautiful backup experience for the Mimikyu, but using the iframe brilliantly to manage to take down. Fairy Frolic comes out from Sylveon. And now maybe the evolutions can
Wait a minute. Wait a minute. It's working. It's working.
I mean.
Oh, Cloud EV is coming in here. Cloud EV does pick it up on the power trip here. There's that damage out, and they do see Leafeon picking themselves up for 1 here. But we do see firefighting EV coming in, dishing the damage here. And he's able to take this 1v3. It's not getting out. Galarian EV pushing in for the back. Is chasing the damage, not letting it go. But this firefighting EV has not made any headways, giving onto the evolution there. It's going to be on Leafeon, pushing in for the damage. And it looks like the other team EV is winning. Duck EV going to score the 30.
Oh my god. Nymeria is seeing EVs everywhere.
It's everywhere!
It's everywhere. But it looks like Team EV is trying to come back into this. Don't want to make sure that Paper Rec stays for too long. The Icicle Spears has
beautiful overheat.
Blaziken could go down if it can go down. Solar Blade misses its mark as well. But Blaziken is just going to let those Fire Fists go. Glacial Stage gets set. Mimikyu doesn't care about the ice. It's going to get takedown as well. Player off is definitely the right combination of this. Another quadra KO streak for Mimikyu. And at the 5-minute mark, that tier 2 is gone, skis. 308 to 34.
This guy's EV doing so much damage onto that Shadow Claw there, and look at that Shadow Sneak coming to the back and dishing a damage. A nice play off from this guy's EV to go for 1 here, but they're able to pull it back here. Nice Solar Blade and dish the damage here. A pick up here. Firefighting EV returning the favor, pushing back. Solar Blade comes in, Psychic Solar on the Espeon here, and now we're gonna see a lot of damage being dished out here, but no KOs coming in until that Firefighting EV goes down for the count. Duck EV looking very low here, and you can see the Fairy Floyd trying to pick up for this guy's EV. Nicely done here. It's 5 minutes on the clock. They were investing Unites very heavily there, and they're able to make it out with at least a few KOs. Now the true EV team is actually winning.
I mean, 308 to 304, but look at those levels. We've got level 12 Mimikyu, level 12 Blaziken. We've only got level 10 and level 11 Eevee. They're going to just shred this down. They have the ability with the Glaceon to try and shred this down. Not sure if Solar Blade was the move that you wanted to go. Galarian Rapidash gets clicked on that time round, and they just back it on off. Psyduck is here with the Power Swap, Mr. Mime, to try and do some damage here, but there's the Triforce gets set down. Damage is coming out from both sides. Mimikyu trying to force its way out, takes down the Sylveon. The eject onto the Mr. Mime does get taken down. The nice combo play. Mimikyu is surrounded by 3 members, but that Shadow Sneak, nice eject across into the play with me. And Mimikyu just found its friends in the evolution.
Right, and now as we take a look at that here, they're finally able to make some headways, slowly closing that gap from 300 to now only halfway there. The damage is being dealt though, as we do see Umbreon looking a bit snazzy here. Glaceon locking out as well. This Galarian EV is taking a lot of damage. Dark EV dishing down onto the Umbreon here, not making anything work here. Cloud EV assisting Firefighting EV, as we do see them finally take a turn back into their favor, and Paper Rex now has 60% of the map covered, pushing into the central area.
I mean, we're at the 304-minute mark. Eevee, I mean, I don't know how many times I can say Eevee over and over again, but the Evolutions are trying to make a statement here. They are the powers of friendship right now. Evolutions coming through, but they are just waiting for them to come through, as we do have Sylveon does come through. Psychic, the headache does push them back from Psyduck, and they do not have control of their own area this time round. Solar Blade just not doing the damage that I think is required, Nymeria, to really put a dent in the side of Paper Rex.
Well, did you not know Eevee fighting Eevees? Debuff.
Oh, debuff.
Yeah,
I did not know about the debuff.
Yeah.
I mean, it must be a hidden debuff that I didn't know about. If an Eevee fights another Eevee, that the damage is just not there.
Yeah, exactly.
But again, coming through, we got 16 seconds until top Regieleki. Paper Rex could go for the shutout completely and make sure that they take this and march it on into tier 2. They want to make sure that they go, but Psyduck is just too much of a problem right now to really do anything. Solar Blade just does not have, I think, the versatility to hold down onto Paper Rex's team. And Mimikyu and Blaziken just going to take that. We have 2:30 on the clock. Let's see if TC Nymeria can make the evolution comp come way, because once there's a Ray, there's always a way. Let's see if they can bring it home.
And of course, they're going to try their best here. They have themselves positioned a lot more up front here. Paper Rex with their EV team here. But Duck EV getting called out here. Without Firefight EV's help to try and stop this here. The Sai here to able to stop them. Oh, Overheat picking up for 3 here. Beautifully done. And I've got Umbro Trespass coming in, trying to stop them here. The Glacial Stage here, lock them in here. Triforce KO, nothing is stopping TC Nymeria here. The Showtime from Cloud EV to pick this out as Psychic Sorry to respond. Not enough damage to turn this around, as we do see the last pick up onto the side here, and then as Disguise Eevee going down for the count. We're gonna see if they can make it out of this here. They're able to run away, almost make it back out, and of course, Duck Eevee returns the favor. What is going on?
Oh my god, I thought that would work, but I think that's gonna be a Penta for Mimikyu.
Disguise Eevee!
The start of that Rayquaza fight was so good. Glaceon picking up a KO streak of 2. It was the Mimikyu that was the bad matchup for the Evolution team. But take nothing away from that Rayquaza fight. They played that incredibly well. Play rough Mimikyu just into this Evolution comp, I think, had to be the nail in that coffin. Take Play rough out of that, take Mimikyu out of that. I think the Evolution stand a chance.
Oh my EV god, it is just not working out for them. Oh,
as we go through, the Hunger Burgers are coming on in. Mimikyu's going to try and get as many double quadra kill and a penta kill at the Rayquaza, at the penta KO at the Rayquaza fight, doing a brilliant job. Level 15 Mimikyu, 15 Blaziken, 15 Galarian Rapidash.
Alright, still farming damage here, no worries. But I think now...
I mean, you gotta get your stats up in a game like this.
Yeah, I think the thing is that TC Nymeria has to think about what they can do next round, right? Obviously, this EV thing is not working out as well as they would have hoped, and they kind of need to see if they can do something about it.
I mean, do they stick with the Evolution comp and ban out the things that were not working for them that well? Or was this just a fun comp to play in a tournament and a stream just to go on a one-off? I mean, you gotta respect any kind of comp that sticks to an archetype like the Evolutions. You know, if you go all defenders, all attackers, all supporters even. It's an interesting play, and you know, I feel like it can get the anyone watching, getting the viewers, the chat exciting about seeing a full Evolution comp. But again, having 5 Evolutions on the board, considering that Umbreon's kind of a, you know, a similar ban pick that you could do. So if Umbreon gets banned, do you still go with the full Evolution comp, or do you just risk it? 26 KOs from Mimikyu, that's crazy.
Yeah, Disguise EV really dishing out the damage here and also dumping in one of the highest point counts here. But again, I think it kind of goes down to the fact that they had so much ways to like just lock them out. Right, these EVs staying together just did not feel right. It felt a bit off, so to speak, right? Galarian... yeah.
Go ahead.
No, I was saying like Galarian EV running in and dishing the damage here. There's just so much they couldn't do, and especially at the end, we did see the firefighting EV take a good overhit on 3, and I think that's spelled doom for them.
It's interesting to me. I think Glaceon, obviously, Icicle Spear was the right choice. Sacred Mystical Fire coming out from Sylveon, probably the right choice as well. Stored Power does allow Espeon to do a bit of extra movement. And Umbreon not using a Mean Look was also interesting as well to really lock down any potential targets, especially on that Mimikyu.
Right.
Probably getting a few Mean Looks onto that Mimikyu to really stop it from trying to jump to its shadow, obviously. The real miss for me right now was the Solar Blade on Leafeon. I think Razor Leaf probably would have been a little bit more effective in this instance, just because it has a more wide range of damage. Again, it can hit more things, especially when you're all bulked up like that. But take nothing away, they did very well to come back into this comp, especially on that half-minute mark, picking up some KOs. And the start of that Rayquaza fight looked very promising.
And I absolutely agree with that, right? See, look, this is the fight that they take, and it was working out really well for them. It's just that they can't take prolonged fights. So going for a bit more of a shorter trade could be the answer here. And especially moving into the 2 minutes where they had to fight the Sky God Eevee. And that's going to be a bit of a problem for them.
Yeah, I agree. I think obviously with Rayquaza there, you do have the shred ability with the evolution team. But that involves Glaceon staying up. To me, there just wasn't enough frontline just with Sylveon and Umbreon to really provide. Glaceon did a fantastic job keying on to key targets there, but Solar Blade missing a lot of its targets because of just the maneuverability of Mimikyu, of Blaziken, of Galarian Rapidash. So just not being able to hit your target and not being able to do the amount of damage from a Pokemon that does do a lot of damage inside that Leafeon.
Right, and I agree absolutely with that as well, Lobo. Now, we have to really just kind of wait this one out and see what they've got in store for us, because TC Nymeria, they are down 1 game, and this could be the game that kind of sends them back into a bit of a problem. I mean, as much as I'd like to see them win Paper Rex, I need to see them win convincingly.
Yeah, look, I mean, even Paper X going into this comp, knowing whether or not it was a little bit of a trolley comp, a little bit of a fun comp, Paper X did play quite well in this instance. They did allow TC Nymeria back into this game at some certain points, and we saw that with Paper X in our earlier matches that we watched on stream. They had a tendency when they were early on in the lead to let teams back in. Again, a Mimikyu playing like this, playing with this aggression against a team. Mimikyus, not Mimikyus, Eevees are fairly, I want to say, squishy Pokemon apart from an Umbreon. Right. They're not they're fairly easily taken down. So a play rough combination is not going to work all the time, especially with Pokemon in different comps. Nice little pentakill right there from Mimikyu. So play rough worked in this instance, but whether Mimikyu can get the same kind of damage output or the same kind of effect going into the next game is going to be interesting. But no ifs, ands, or buts about it. We're heading on in right into game number 2. TC Nymeria are going to take the purple side. Paper Rex going to go on your orange side. Blaziken, Suicune, Blissey, all off of the block. Nicely for done.
Now. Doesn't look like going for the EV comp again, hovering over the Clefable here, one more solid this time. So Lobo, I'm a little bit out of my comfort zone here. I don't know any Pokemon other than EVs.
I mean, look, that's why casters are a partnership, right? I'm here to help out. If you don't know any other Pokemon apart from Eevee, I mean, this is Swirly Eevee right here.
Swirly Eevee.
Swirly Eevee. So, and then also Nightmare Foxy has also picked up Chubby Eevee.
Chubby.
As we call it, the Chunky Eevee.
Chunky.
We'll call it Chunky Eevee this time around. Right. Greedent is going to be picked up by Nightmare Foxy. Nice, interesting play to see Greedent come to the forefront as well. Are they going to counter with an all defender comp?
Oh my lord! Wait, are we going to see it? Wait.
Are we?
Oh no!
Paper Rex going to counter with an all defender comp as Mr. Mime does get picked up by TC as TC 85. That is 87 that picked up Yao Creme. So let's see what 86 is going to hover over here. It looks like the Evolution comp has been abandoned for the time being, but we are seeing Armourouge and Cerulege come to play, and Paper Rex are gonna do it, Nymeria. They're gonna bring out the full defender comp.
Oh my lord, this might be a interesting thing to watch here. I don't really feel like we're gonna be here. You know, there's the phrase, we're not here for a long time. We're here for a good time, not a long time.
We're here for a good time. Not here for a long time. We're here for a good time. But I thought they were going to take an Umbreon away from PRX.
You're right.
There is defenders on the board, but it looks like Mr. Mime is going to be shifted to 85, and 88 has picked up Ceruledge. So they do have the damage on this team, and it is. Are they going to pick Goodra? Because the last time we saw it, all defender comp from MSY. I keep forgetting whether the S goes first or the Y goes first. But we did see a Goodra take that central lane for them, and it was very, very powerful as well. But I'm curious where the central laner is going to go. It feels like it could be Blastoise that's heading on into that central lane. Jesus. Lord Arceus, help me. How are we going to call this game? I don't know which lanes anyone is going to go to, but Paper Rex is up 1-0. Decent Nymeria have the damage here, though, to put a dent into this defender comp. Do they have the damage?
Now, if I'm not wrong, I do believe they will share EXP with, I think it's usually Umbreon in this comp, or Greedent, right? And then
I mean, Umbreon and Greedent are not wearing the EXP share items. Your EXP share items are going onto the Ho-Oh and onto the Lapras. And this is interesting why I think we've seen this comp be used to great effect before.
Right.
But Ho-Oh in this comp, it is already hard enough to take down all of these defenders individually if you have the damage. But if Ho-Oh has a full pocket of Eos, you take them all down and he just rekindling flames them all back to health. I mean, you got to take these guys down. It's like, if you think of it solely in this, it's a 10v5
right,
with a Ho-Oh Unite move.
And it's going to be insane to see how they can really play it out here, as we do take a look into how that's going to be a key factor moving into this. As we now go into the game, though, we are going to see our answer a bit here. We are going into it as default, and we are not seeing any other stuff here. Greedent going to the top side here. Looks like the stacks are on.
Umbreon in central lane.
I know, Unite's an interesting game. Trust me. I would know.
Okay, well, we do have a Ho-Oh invade coming on in as well, as Yang is heading on into that central area. If we want to see if Ceruledge can get online, it does have the ability to steal this, but no, both central farms are going to go to the side of the little Charcadet as well. Yang is, and a Ho-Oh is probably one of the better invade Pokemon that I have seen, Nymeria, because it just has that ability to stay alive and just cause damage. But we do see Ceruledge online, which means Ho-Oh wants to exit stage right and head on out of there. Umbreon takes down Honedge inside the top path. Greedent is not online just yet, but Squirtle really wants to do it. I think it was did Umbreon just left the blue buff as well? What is happening in this game?
It's time to see what this goes as we go around. The damage is being dealt onto our little cadet here, who just manages to walk away here, leaving the Greedent into a tight spot. But again, a punish response coming in from them here. Returning the favor here, flying in, trying to dish some flames out the side here. This whipped cream looking a little bit stunned here, but not enough to stop them because the rest of the team is taking a damage here. Double down for one, as you do see this Sir is trying to dish back into their favor.
I want to see what move the Ho is going to go for, because Flamethrower is a really good move because it provides heals again for the Ho to get for that sustain. Greedent is here as well. Going to do some stalk on the Mr. Mime stun. Doesn't work. The double tackle alongside the oh my god, the Stuffed Cheeks. Trying to remember all these moves for Pokemon that I don't see. Stuffed Cheeks is here. The Fire Spin's
on Gatlu channel.
They are playing. They are playing. Follow the Greedent. The distraction tactics working from the big thick boy with the fluffy tail coming through as we look towards that central area. Armor Ridge doing a great bit of damage, but Ho-Oh is here. Fire on fire. Ho-Oh could go down here to the Ceruledge, but is just sustaining itself with a Fire Spin for now. The Flamethrower for now. Greedent is there. There goes double tackle onto the Ceruledge. Does manage to pick up a KO on the Armor Ridge. Whirlpool gonna kick that Ceruledge low health, but again, the double tackle coming out from Greedent.
And it's going to be a little bit of a problem, to say the least, here, as we do see the damage keep being pelted back and forth here. First one going down is Lapras, which thankfully so, because now it just kind of feels like you just slowly pick up the damage back into them. And Umbreon goes down next. Greedent's looking a little bit low here, does not have any berries to work with here. They're getting some XP back here, returning this favor. They have the advantage into the bot lane now, and they're able to just try and push this hole back out.
I mean, Lapras is back here using that Whirlpool to be able to try and stop any kind of scores going in alongside that Flamethrower coming through from the Ho-Oh as well. They just don't have the damage right now, but Cerule Edge and Armor comboed together are able to do that damage. Blastoise is here. We haven't seen what moveset Blastoise is going just yet. I have a feeling it could be a Rapid Spin Blastoise just to add that extra damage to the damage team, but there is Cerule Edge, manages to take it. The Reverend comes in, Greener goes down, and now the targets are on the Umbra. Has to pop its Unite move, does go down as well. Ho-Oh is stunned, not moving, but there's a 3 KO streak for Cerule Edge. We could get our first Game 3 situation of the stream today. Nymeria, there's the Ho-Oh is just putting on the damage as Greedent is here as well, taking those berries away. Bullet Seed takes down Cerule Edge, and Blastoise is here to help.
Yes, another fire attack coming into the fray here and making sure that it's not gonna stop them. And as Ho-Oh raining the flames, dishing the damage, but it's not enough as we did need assist from Blastoise coming to stop them. Our Creamy finally going into the whipped portion of this Nymeria, as now we do see a little bit of a problem, and that is going to be Regieleki on the top side, giving him some time to give a little bit of points back into their favor. 90 points back into their favor. TC Nymeria is trying to take another fight here against the whole Lapras, and of course the Greedent, who's just stuck there, not allowing him to move back. The damage has come out, the screen's up, and he's gonna try and make something work here. The Cream is coming here, happy birthday, but no one is there to respond. Pick up here with Amaruchi and a turn around to Lapras here, and this will be the end of the fight.
I mean, Lapras is trying its hardest to get its way on out. It does make it back to its base. It freezes Armorage in place. This base could go down, but Blastoise is here. Hydro Pump Surf comes through into the Hydro Typhoon, and the defenders have held strong onto that wall. Lapras is being hacked and slashed at by an Aegislash. Blastoise hasn't even recognized it. Going after the Alcremie, wants to take the healing away from the side of TC Nymeria, but here we go. Lapras just baiting the Aegislash to come through and attack it, but here we go. The slashing is happening. The slashes are going through. The boosters are coming through, but Blastoise is now here. Surfs the Aegislash back into place. Can we get the stun? The Aegislash is surviving for a long time. Wide Gut gets put up. The sword goes back in the sheath. Paper Rex strong as an iron wall.
And hot damn, I do agree. There's going to be a little bit of problem for them as a whole. As look at them, just so dominant. Maybe to just push them back into their own areas here. They've got control of the map, and there's not really much you can do other than to just play the long game for now. They do have a pickup here. The Bullet Seed just dishing out into this low Cerule Edge, and it's just kind of pelting him. Kind of annoying, but they're able to make it back out here. And a nice eject want to push him to the other side of the wall here. I love what's happening here in the entire map. Reggie Ice picked up for Paper Rex.
Paper Rex taking that edge rush, which is really nice for them. Defender comp is going well, so really just going to try and get its stacks inside that top path. I mean, it can just run away from a Greedent with that Bullet Seed, but it might just go for the damage here. Can't wait to see the Bullet Seed is just shredding down Cerule Edge's health, and Umbreon is here as well. Can we get a KO on the Cerule Edge? It's been caught between a rock and a hard place. Down goes Cerule Edge, as now Paper Rex turn their attention to the Regieleki in that top path, as TC Nymeria going to crash on in to that tier 1 onside that basement path. Ho-Oh is already on tier 2, just doing as much damage as it can. Nymeria, we're at 350 on the clock, 2 level 12s on the side for Paper Rex, but 1 level 12 here as they go on in for a fight.
And that's 6 Pokemon that's going to help them out here. The Hydro Typhoon to pick up for the first one here. I'm trying to stop them. We see a coup de grace, no pickups just yet here, but the first one going on to Greedent. Damage coming out here. A lot of oranges are going very low. Another one from the side, and Aegislash is now down for the count here. A pick out to the hole, and there it is. They're giving him back another chance at life, and that is goal she wrote.
The rekindling flame we talked about at the start, it turns a 5v5 into a 5v10 in that situation. Ho had full stacks, bringing everybody back to life, and that tier 2 is now gone with 3 minutes on the clock, but Ho has to start looking at getting back its Unite move. There are no Unite moves across the board for anyone on the field right now. Nymeria with 2:55 on the clock. Farming has to happen. There's a very big lack of yellow dots on the side of TC Nymeria's field, but there is a lot of yellow dots on the side of Paper Rex.
Now, I've got to be real with you here. I'm not seeing it in the cards, as Lord Arceus has ever stated here. I mean, what in Arceus' name is going on? A damage comes in here. They do have the pickup coming in and lock them in place. Damage being dealt here, but it's not a team coordinated attack, and each one is kind of split up, but it's still working out, as Alcremie is the first to go down. The Surf picking up for 2, and now a finishing move for all of them. Blastoise going in for a tree and a quad for himself.
Oh my god, that was a big surf to push everybody into that wall. That Reg Ice is going to be great heading on in. 4 Unite moves on deck for the side of Paper Rex. 5 Unite moves on the side for TC Nymeria. Now, this could be the Ho-Oh show once again. If they're able to get a decent amount of damage, Ho-Oh can just bring them all right back in. But we still do not have access to that Rekindling Flame, as Blastoise also manages to steal a last-minute blue buff that Rayquaza has spawned right now. And now these teams are feeling a little bit separated. Aegislash caught out here, Nitera.
And I'm not really liking this already. First pickup going in, it's going to be on the side of TC Nymeria, who is already on the back foot here. Mime running around, trying to make some headways to just give himself some time to run away. Misses and whisks, but Blastoise on the top, picks up for 1, and he's going to be pushing onto the Armor Rouge. Not able to do anything. The Surf again chipping his remaining HP with a final auto attack to just turn this around for them. And now Paper Rex again leading the domination. This Cloud is going to be a little bit toasted if it's not for the fact that El Creamy is on the side here, and there is no way they can push this back.
I mean, 196 to 322. Paper Rex are just playing this slow. They know they're in the lead. Not by much. I think a single Hundo Burger brings them right back in. A double Hundo Burger does put TC Nymeria in the lead. But look at Ho-Oh. Nice positioning here. Just making sure that they know that there is danger afoot. Ho-Oh is just flying over the Theia Sky Ruins. Cerulege goes right into the Greeter. And now, here we go. Revenant Red into the Hydro Typhoon. Coup de Grace gets burst. The cake is out. The Fire Spin is trying to do whatever it can. The cakes are soggy. There's no longer there. That is a team wipe for the side of Paper Rex.
Oh, and I hate to say it, but it's looking very grim moving forward here as they try to make some headways. There's just nothing they can possibly do against the giant wall that is Paper Rex. Not only that, Paper Rex again showing how lucky they are in this tournament so far, rolling all the Reggies they needed. In this comp, a double Reggie Ice, and like, how can you stop that?
I mean, no, you can't. Just the healing factor that brings up. Ho-Oh didn't even need to use its Unite move there again for that Rekindling Flame. All got clumped up in the Hydro Typhoon. Beautiful, but Yimu. Look at that. 12 and 12 for that Blastoise. Beautiful positioning, I want to say, by Yimu on that Blastoise. Surfing everybody into walls, putting them into walls to allow Nightmare Foxy with that 6 KO, 10 assists on the green. And look at that damage coming out. Nice and even across the board for everybody. Well done to Paper Rex, taking it 2-0. We saw an EV comp in game number 1 from TC Nymeria, full EV comp, and Paper Rex answered in kind with a full defender comp. Nice little fun series of games to watch for us. Have a look. I guess we might as well check out some of these highlights. But again, against a full defender comp, a lot of stun, a lot of crowd control, which is really the downfall for TC Nymeria.
Yeah, and let's take a look into the replays in just a bit here. I mean, it was a very rough run. I felt like TC Nymeria there had something going with this composition, but the defenders just really, again, it's just giant wall. As we take a look into the replays here, look at that. Somehow just not able to pick up onto the Lapras here. It just shows you how far behind they were in terms of damage numbers.
Yeah, and look, again, I mean, we're on Gatlu's channel here. You gotta respect the greeting coming out. Bullet Seed came through. Cerulege caught between a rock and a hard place this time around, but this was that push right here. The Hydro Typhoon came in, blew everybody up to bits. But again, I feel like Paper Rex's squad did go down. We did have a lot of orange numbers come down as well. They came back, they were on pad. Alcremie was healing. You can see Umbreon very low in the back. Cerulege going down here too, but then they just crashed on in, and there's that Rekindling Flame bringing back 2 members of the side, and that allowed them to crash in. So again, that Rekindling Flame very key to a defender comp because it just brings them back alive.
Right, and now as we take a look at this last watch, look at this Blastoise on Surf. Cool guys, don't look at explosions. And walks away.
And once again here, Aegislash got caught out very early in the Rayquaza fight. Armrouge got split as well, gets pushed, and then finished off with a beautiful auto attack. But this is where it all popped off here with Nitera. Revenant ran into the Hydro Typhoon, and Blastoise doing the Arceus's work right now. Umbreon Unite move gets pulled as well, and even the Alcremie Unite move, I have it written down here that I can never remember it. The Fluffy Cream Surprise was not enough to keep them sustained, and they all just came crashing down